there is a third option, scale set, which is very similar to availability set, but it also have the scaling option. Means you can at the runtime increase the number of instances. You remember that I discussed about auto scaling concept in DevOps, that whenever there is a CPU load more than this, it will automatically increase the instance, right? So
Yes.
availability set does not have that scaling option, but virtual machine scale set have the scaling option. So this is scaling plus availability set becomes the scale set, right? Rest of the concepts are same, right? We'll take this load balancing and scaling, automatic auto scaling later, right? Once we discuss about the auto scaling concepts. So this is the third option, you increase the high availability, right? So there are two type of scalings, vertical scaling and horizontal scaling. What is vertical scaling? What is vertical scaling?
Increasing the load on same way.
Increasing the resources within the same VM. Let's say I want to switch from 2 CPUs to 4 CPU or 4 GB RAM to 8 GB RAM within the same VM. So what I will do here, let's say at your home you have a laptop, you have a 8 GB RAM, you want to increase it to 16 GB RAM. For that you have to shut it down first, right, and get it upgraded and then reboot your VM, reboot your laptop. So means it requires a downtime, right? But in case of horizontal scaling, what is horizontal scaling? VM configuration, you are increasing the number of instances. Means instead of having one VM with 2 GB RAM, you have two VMs with 2 GB RAM to make it a 4 GB RAM. If you want to increase to 8 GB RAM, you will have 4 instances of 2 GB RAM and so on. This is known as horizontal scaling. Does it require any downtime?
No.
No. So auto scaling uses the concept of horizontal scaling because it doesn't have the downtime. You are not increasing the instance configuration, but you are increasing the number of instances. That's why when we say that if there is extra load on the CPU or extra resources are required, increase the instance by 1 with the same configuration. That's how it increase the, and in Kubernetes you remember that when you say replica equal to 5, this is the same concept of horizontal scaling. It increase the pod of the same configuration and without bringing down the existing pod, right? And when there is a less load, then it will decrease the number of instances. This is known as scale in. What is scale out? Scale out means increasing the number of instances. What is scale in? Decreasing the number of instances. Same thing in vertical scaling. What is scale up? Scale up means increasing the capacity within the same VM, and scale down means decreasing the capacity of the VM. So scale up and scale down belongs to vertical scaling. Scale out and scale in belongs to horizontal scaling. So this is also an important concept, might be asked in interviews. What is the difference between horizontal scaling and vertical scaling? What is scale out? What is scale in? What is scale up? What is scale down? Understood? Up and down is part of vertical. Vertically up and down. Horizontally means out and in. Is it clear?